playoffs brings us to a very loud and a very sold-out Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Straight ahead, it's Wildcard weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Denver Broncos and the Cincinnati Bengals. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wildcard game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
I'm one, right?
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
11, Thomas. 11.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Burrow. He rifles one that's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And they come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
Well, they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
12, 11, mighty. 12.
First down, here's Burrow. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
11.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. He will find his man Chase complete. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Gun. 11, MT, tight. 11, MT, tight. 11,
Slot man moves right. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll give it to Mixon. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Mixon, he pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Defense keeps him out of the end zone there. Now, will they go for it? And if so, can they do it one more time?
Yeah, I just don't know if it's worth it going for it, because what we've seen from the defense so far, every gap is taken care of. Everyone is sound in their coverage. No one is breaking free, and those ball carriers are getting tagged. If I were them, I'd think very hard about just taking 3 points and taking their dignity and moving on.
And the ball's at the 2, spotted at the 2, so a pretty good chunk to go. The slot man in motion right. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Now Wilson down around his goal line. Steps away to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. Play action. It's Wilson. And his throw here's incomplete. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
On 2nd down, Williams. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
They go play action now. Wilson. Buying time to his left. Try to drop one in, but it's incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down. They go play action with Wilson. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Now it's Wilson. Over the middle, complete. That's Williams. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Wilson will throw again. And he wisely will throw that one away.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Wilson's throw there complete to Hamler. And he's got another first. Tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 12-yard line.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Broncos first down.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra hut, that extra emphasis on it. Got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
First down, and they'll try to run the option left. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5, about the 4.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Wilson now off the bootleg. On the move to touchdown, Broncos. Javonte Williams from a yard out. And the Broncos go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. McManus's point after is good, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
11,
They've got to be a little shell-shocked, down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half, they've got to turn things around quickly. To Mixon on the check down. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On second down, here's Mixon. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up second and 12. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here we go, here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11.
Burrow on play action. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Fourth down, out comes the punter, Drew Chrisman. KJ Hamler deep for the Broncos. Oh, it's a wobbler here. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over first and 10. Now Wilson on first down. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Play action. Now Wilson. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. That's caught left side by Judy. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Again, it's Williams. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime.
It's Wilson on the option.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal. The quick slant caught. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
A 2-yard gain brings up 4th and goal at the 1-yard line.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by McManus is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime of this AFC Wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaunt, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've been the better of the 2 teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right in midfield. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From midfield now, here's Wilson. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Trey Hendrickson coming in to drop it for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. On the return is Williams. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
On 1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going.
11, Thomas. Stop.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Dancing to his left. Now Burrow loses the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On one, ready?
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
11 MT, pace. 11 MT.
Here's Burrow.
He'll drop this one down to Mixon.
And down he'll go at the 25. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
11 MT. 11 MT.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
They're returning it. Here's Hamler.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30.
65 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They run it again with Williams. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson.
Yeah, this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. This pass caught by Hamler. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. That's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he is going to be run down. What a disaster there. A huge loss. Trey Hendrickson able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked at him and said, applaud.
They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. The kick by McManus is good. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. So tack on 3 more, though this, it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner. But at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great too.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a 1-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout.
On 2.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10.
Right at the 30.
12. Stop.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 25 yards that time.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line. Burrow looking to pass. Dumps it off to Mixon.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
11 MT, take.
They go play action with Burrow. Out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Well, I wish this staff luck as they try to find positives about this performance by their offense as we move through the early part of the 4th quarter. That sack, the latest example. Down by a boatload, this offense simply can't keep up, and the quarterback is still taking hits. I'd get the backups in there if it were me. And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On 1, ready?
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They begin the drive with Williams. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go
and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Williams going to get it again on second down.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. And that'll bring up fourth down on a big sack with a loss of 5. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Here's Williams to return. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
On one, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Gun, gun.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
11, 11. 11 MT, 11 MT. 12, 12, 12.
Burrow will throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column, but as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Throwing for Chase on the crosser. He's got it.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
DJ Jones forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
12, 12, 12, 11, 11, 11, 11, 12, 12, 12.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow. Under pressure, they got him again.
DJ Jones
in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both 1st and 2nd down.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with the throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down.
11, 11. 11 mighty, 11 mighty.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
They have bucked the trend so far. Sterling performance to this point. On the road, no less, in the wild card round. And they look to finish things off here in this 4th quarter.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
And the tackle there by Jermaine Pratt.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. And they'll indeed take a knee. The Broncos going to continue on as we say so long, everybody, and thanks for watching.